Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, welcome to Monday. I tell you, it's been a while since we've done horoscopes, but I tell you, the stars are aligning and Psychic Bob's ready to do some horoscopes. Welcome to our channel. For those of you who are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd love you to be here. Every day here at Spirit Channel, we put out a video. We have different topics. So on Monday, we always gather and do horoscopes. So we're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel and see what is in the stars for you. But before we do that, I think I should put up here a big zodiac wheel. So let's see that big spinning wheel of light. So as you see, there is our big spinning wheel of the zodiac. Before we get into everything, I thought I'd show you a few things. Today, I'm actually wearing one of my favorite pieces of jewelry. For those of you who've been here, you've probably seen this, but if you haven't seen it, this is my solar wheel pendant. I recently just got it. I don't know if you guys can see, we got a glare here. But it's made of pewter. It's called the solar cross or the solar wheel. And it represents the movement of the sun through the four seasons. So the four bars, the four cross points are like spring, summer, winter, and fall. But you know, we could also think of it as the four elements of the zodiac, because each zodiac sign is either earth, air, fire, or water. And the 4 points of the quarters of the circle align with also the 4 elements. So anyways, I think the solar wheel, the solar cross, is a great symbol to wear here today on Horoscopes Monday. So anyways, you know, Monday is my day off. And so I don't do any readings on Monday. But I did go out today. I decided to go out shopping for a little while. I was actually going to go out to Tyson's Corner, but I have to take the subway train. But because of the inaugural, the subway lines are all shut down, so I can't go on the metro. So, but I did go locally, you know, out to some local stores. And look what I bought today. I had to buy myself something. And I got me a new tea mug because I'm drinking so much tea these days because I have a new electric tea kettle. And a lot of friends have given me gifts of tea. And I needed a new mug because I didn't have any good mugs. All my old mugs were kind of just, you know, blah. And then I broke a few of them. I said, it's time for a new mug, just new energy. So I bought this at Marshall's today. By the way, I'm not being endorsed by Marshall's, but I got it on a clearance rack for $3. And it's beautiful ceramic. I don't know if you can see it. It's done in a beautiful kind of mottled green glaze, kind of like celadon. It looks Japanese to me, like Japanese sort of celadon glaze. I just love it. So I'm sitting here. It's a big mug. I got my tea in it. I can't show you. It's going to spill. But I'm sipping my tea and enjoying the day. And it's so good to be with you. By the way, I want to say thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We did a live stream where we did Sunday night hangout with Psychic Bob. If you didn't see that, go see that. It's in the queue right before this one. We had such a good time. Thank you to all of you who came out to that. Well, here we are, and we're going to look at what is going on in the stars for you this week. I thought what we'd do is start with transits. I want to talk about some of the major transits this week, and then we'll get into individual horoscopes. So hang with us, because everybody here, if you're watching this, you will get a horoscope for your sign for this week. So everybody gets something today. And that's why I started horoscopes. I love astrology. I do it as a hobby. And I thought it's fun to share it with you guys. So everybody gets a little psychic help at the beginning of the week, you know. All right. So, by the way, let me just say all the information in this video is for the time period of Monday, January the 18th through Sunday, January the 24th. So the 18th of January through the 24th of January, 2021. Okay. Now I got to tell you, we got kind of an intense week coming here for a few different reasons. Well, we're starting out, let me just kind of give you some overview. Today, we're starting with our sun in the sign of Capricorn. That's an earth sign. But on Wednesday, January the 20th, our sun is moving around that solar wheel, and it's moving into the sign of Aquarius, which is an air sign. For a lot of you this week, it'll be kind of an energy of fresh air. If you've been in the doldrums or feeling stuck, this shift into an air sign can sometimes bring in inspiration and new energy. And it's interesting that they're holding the inaugural right on the 20th when it's the transition to a new sign. So, are we going to the age of Aquarius? Well, let's hope so. I'm trying to be optimistic, you know. But I have to be honest with you. A lot of you have been writing me, asking me about what's going to happen with the inauguration day and is there going to be any incidents? And I'm going to just tell you, looking at the astrology alignments, the transits on the Wednesday, the 20th this week, I'm a little concerned. I hope that things will not go in a negative direction, but there are certainly a number of alignments that could, for some people who are oversensitive, hold sway over them. So the first thing that I've noticed here on Wednesday the 20th in regards to the inaugural is that the moon is square Pluto. Pluto is the planet that allows us to see the bigger picture, the longer range goal. Moon square Pluto means that people will start to feel disconnected from the longer vision. My concern with that is that people could be thinking only in the moment and act irrational. So I hope that the security is good. I live here in DC, so the inaugural and its events have a big direct impact on my life. And so I'm watching all of this very carefully. But the moon square Pluto does give me a little pause for concern that there could be some irrational behavior on the 20th. The other reason I say that is not just that one transit, but this week on that day, we also have Mars square Jupiter. That is a negative aspect. Mars is a fiery planet. It can inspire people towards extreme behaviors. Mars squares Jupiter means that the sense of well-being and peace of Jupiter may be interrupted. So have a little concern about that. Mars square Saturn means that there's kind of no brakes barred on people's emotions. So these three transits have me a little concerned this week. Mars square Pluto, Mars square Jupiter, Moon square Pluto, Mars square Jupiter, and Mars square Saturn. So, we want to kind of just take things slowly. I would encourage all of you on that day, try not to get into arguments with people, especially avoid any political discussions because there's kind of no brakes on people's emotions that day. And so I do have some concern. We'll watch and keep our fingers crossed and pray that everything will go well. But according to the alignments, Wednesday the 20th could be a stressful day for this nation. Okay, so I've just got to put it out there, not trying to scare anybody. But, I always say astrology is to help you prepare so you're not caught off guard, We do have the Sun conjunct Saturn, which is a favorable aspect, and hopefully that is the light of higher reason. Saturn, again, is the planet that brings focus. It can be like the breaks of the zodiac. The Sun conjunct, it means that the higher mind, the illumination of balance, of control will be present. However, as I said, people's individual emotions could be a little wonky this week. But the good news is Sun conjunct Saturn does bring some balance to all of that, okay? We also have Mars conjunct Uranus. And Mars combined with Uranus could be a very dangerous combination, but this is a conjunction, which tends to be a more favorable aspect. So if we had Mars square Uranus, it could be like all-out riots and craziness. But Mars conjunct Uranus means that the higher mind will prevail, that inspiration will come in rather than erratic, violence. So we do have a mixed bag here of some really positive aspects and some very negative aspects. So as I said, it's a little hard to call this one, but I'm going to say let's all practice being calm. Let's wish our best to the new administration and start on an effort of friendship and goodness for everybody and goodwill towards all people. That's what we as spiritual people, I think, should do. And if enough of us keep that focus, we'll come through Wednesday without hopefully any big dramas. Okay. So that's the answer because your questions. I've been getting a lot of letters panicking about this week. So I thought, well, since we're doing horoscopes, we'll look at it from an astrology perspective. So there you go. Well, there are some of our major transits, but let's look at our zodiac signs. We're going to spin around that big zodiac wheel we showed you and go through all 12 zodiac signs. If you don't know what sign you are, just relax. Just listen up. After each sign, I'm going to give the birth date ranges. So when you hear the sign where your birthday falls, that is your sign, okay? Now, each week people write me in a panic state saying, PsychicBob, the other astrologer said I was a Taurus, but you, according to your date range, I'm an Aries. What am I? You're most likely what we call a cusp. A cusp is every year, sometimes some of the signs shift by 1 or 2 days. It's not a big deal, but depending on when you were born, you may be one sign or the other. And really the truth is when you're a cusp, you're a little bit of both. So just listen to both horoscopes and you get twice the information. All right. As I was saying, time you'll figure it out which one you are. When you're a cusp baby, I always say, let your own heart guide you. You'll know whether you're an Aries or whether you're a Taurus. You just know. So just listen to both of them, okay? All right. So let's jump into it here. All right. Our first sign is Aries, and that's March 21st through April 19th. Aries, for you this week, you're feeling inspired. That Aquarian air energy is lifting up your mind. As a fire sign, you relate to it. It stimulates you. And you're going to feel like starting new projects. I would encourage Aries this week, jump into anything that's inspiring you. A new work project, great time to start a business, great time for job interviews. Put yourself out there and let your creative vibe lead you, okay? Your key word this week, Aries, is creativity. Creativity is the key. Just be creative and you will rock it, okay? Creativity. All right, next sign on our wheel is Taurus, and that's April 20th through May 20th. Taurus, this week with that air energy, you might feel a little distracted, but just take everything slow. People around you this week, Taurus, especially because of those Mars transits we talked about, may be a little extreme around you. And as a Taurus, you tend to be more grounded, and you may not feel like you're around grounded people this week. Take a deep breath. Let people do their thing. It's kind of like just let them have their thoughts and expression. Stay out of it, and you'll get through it just fine. You want to turn your focus this week, rather than focusing on everybody else's drama, make it on your inner desire, inner thought. This is a great week for Taurus to work on internal goals, setting your goal for this new year, for 2021. And so if you do that, if you turn your focus inward and you really focus on your goals, you're going to be successful. So that's going to be your focus, inward focus this week. Your key word, Taurus, is focus. Inward focus. All right, next sign on our wheel is Gemini, and that's May 20th through June 20th. Gemini, you and Aquarians make the best friends. And as we're going into this time of Aquarius, this air energy is doubly stimulating for you. Geminis, you're going to feel like being social this week. So let yourself go out, be with friends, see and be seen. Share your ideas now, because Gemini, the inspirations that are coming to you are coming from the higher mind. And you'll find that you have answers to complex problems. You'll have advice for people in need. So make sure to share your thoughts, share your mind, see and be seen. Go out, don't be a recluse this week. Make yourself present and available for social events as well as helping people in need. You're going to find this is a great week for you, and you'll have a lot of wonderful experiences. Your key word this week, Gemini, is communicate. Communicate with those around you. Communicate. All right, next sign on our wheel is Cancer, and that's June 21st through July 22nd. Cancers, you are in your psychic mode this week. Cancers are going to be feeling all the energy of the cosmos. Make sure this week, Cancer, that you keep yourself grounded. It would be a very good week for Cancers to work with grounding stones like gemstones and crystals like brown agates or hematite or black tourmaline. Try to keep grounded this week, because the thing that you're going to see is that you're really channeling. You're an open channel, but you're also an empath. And so this week, Cancers, your empathic ability is really high, and you might feel like you're drawing in everybody's tensions and anxiety. So make sure to stay grounded, and you'll be fine. You're going to find that your psychic gifts are really in full swing, and people will be seeking you out for spiritual advice and knowledge. Be present for them and be a pure channel and let the spirit work through you. Your key word this week, Cancer, is channel. Channel, I should probably say channel and ground, but we're going to say channel. Okay, there you go. All right, our next sign on the wheel is Leo, and that's July 23rd through August 22nd. You know, Leos, you're a little bit like the Aries this week in that inspiration is flowing through your veins. Um, you know, Leo, you're going to be wanting to take leadership roles. You're going to have great visions for how things can run smoothly in work as well as also in home. So step into leadership roles. Know that people are seeking you out for upliftment this week. You're going to be a source of inspiration to people. So think of things to say to people that will help them have breakthroughs. Think of like in work situations where people are struggling. Give them a word of encouragement, a word of help, a word of leadership to get them moving forward. And you're going to find that you have really great rapport with people and good business success. So your key word this week, Leo, is inspire. Inspire those around you. And I guess we could say inspiration. Let inspiration reign. Inspiration/inspire. That's your key word. All right. Next sign on our wheel is Virgo, August 23rd through, whoa, drop my mic here, September, Virgo, August 23rd through September 22nd. You know, Virgos, you're sharing a little bit of energy this week with the Cancers. Your psychic senses, your empathic ability are in hyperdrive this week. Virgos, you really want to focus this week on the grounding side of things because if you put yourself out there without grounding, I feel like everybody's going to draw your energy. You're going to get burned out really quickly. So guard your energy this week, Virgos. Keep your psychism to yourself. It's probably not the best week for Virgos to try to be of service to people with their spiritual gifts because it's kind of like people will ask too much of you. Now, that doesn't mean don't help now and then or where you can, but make sure, Virgo, you guard your energy this week, lest everybody pull power from you and drain you. So be of service, but keep your balance as well. Your key word this week, Virgo, is ground. Ground down, stay in your place of power. Ground. All right. Our next sign on our wheel is Libra, and that's September 23rd through October 23rd. So, Libra, this week for you, it's about friendship. You also are an air sign with that entry of Aquarian energy into the mix. You are feeling social. You're going to find that you're drawing to yourself people that need a friend. So be a friend and you will have a friend. And this week it's all about getting to know people. It's about sharing ideas. It's about learning the way other people live and how they may teach you things about how to improve areas of your life. So this week, Libra, be open to communication, be open to partnerships. It's a great week for business partnerships for Libra, so be open to that as well. So go see, be seen, socialize, and be open to learning about people's lives and sharing your life with them. Your key word this week, Libra, is friendship. Friendship. All right, next sign on our wheel is Scorpio, October 24th through November 22nd. November 21st. October 24th through November 21st, Scorpio. You know, Scorpios, a little bit like the Virgos also, you need to be very careful with your energy this week. Scorpios, if you can, take some personal days from work. I think for Scorpios this week, they may be feeling that Mars transit energy a little more than most people. And as a Scorpio, it'd be very easy for you to get tangled up in other people's drama and end up in situations you don't want to be in. This is actually a good week for Scorpios to schedule some private time, some alone time, some me time. Get away from the world. It's a great week for Scorpios literally to just go shopping, go have a massage, go to the museums, go to artworks and movies. Try to avoid a lot of group interactions this week, Scorpio, because I just think it's not going to be a good week in terms of large groups or even small groups. Be as alone as you can this week. Be a bit of a isolationist or a loner just for this week. And you'll find that you feel better and you're more balanced. So your key word this week, Scorpio, is retreat. Go on a retreat or retreat from the world. Retreat. Next on our wheel, Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. You know, Sagittarius, your hunter-gatherer instincts are really strong right now. It's time for Sagittarius to really just kind of go out, take charge of things. If you've been wanting to start a business or make a powerful business move, Sagittarius, this week is the week for you to do that. You're going to find that people are respecting you, people are listening to your ideas, and people are looking for guidance and leadership. So step into your role. Don't be shy. Get done what you need to do, and think in terms of building teams, because people are going to naturally look to you this week for answers and guidance. So your key word this week, Sagittarius, is lead. Go out and lead the masses. All right, next on our wheel, Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. You know, Capricorns, this week for you, you've got get up and go. You want to get up and go and run and do everything, but you may find that you don't have a lot of team support right now. Capricorns may feel like they have to go it alone, and the truth is probably for this week, Capricorn, it's going to be that way. The people around you, what I've been seeing in the transits and looking at your energy this week is that Capricorns are going to struggle with teamwork this week. Not that you're not willing to work, but the people around you aren't willing to work, and nor are they focused. So because of that Martian energy, people are going to be erratic, not consistent, a little oversensitive, and you may feel like you're getting nowhere. Don't let that stop you. Capricorns, this week you're going to have to kind of go it on your own. You're going to have to wait on some things because things that you need maybe to do some completion on projects probably just won't be there because people's focus will be off. So this week for you, if you can, like the like the Scorpios, you might want to take some downtime if you can. So take some leave days, just to have a little break, because after this week you're going to get things back in balance. But for right now, you're going to just have to wait on things. So your key word this week, Capricorn, is patience. Just have patience. And like Scorpios, do a little bit of retreat. You'll be fine. Stay within rather than without, and you'll have a better week. All right, our next sign on our wheel is Aquarius. Yay! Shh, Aquarius power. By the way, I forgot at the beginning of the show to say happy birthday to our Capricorns and happy birthday to our Aquariuses this week. So happy birthday to all of you. I'm an Aquarius, so I guess I'm a little biased. I don't know if it's a breach of protocol to write your own horoscope for your own sign, but I did anyways. So Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th. You know, Aquarius, the good news is with the sun moving into your sign, this is going to be your power week. Aquarians are going to feel as if they are in charge of things. They're going to have clarity of mind, clarity of vision, clarity in communications. This really is a week where Aquarians get to experience being a winner. And if you've been feeling, Aquarius, if you've been feeling like you've been behind the eight ball or not quite in balance, this week all of that realigns as the sun comes into your sign. So don't be afraid, Aquarius. Things are shifting. And really from Wednesday forward, the rest of this month for you is much more of a month of success. So midweek starts transition energy. That air energy will be like life force to Aquarians. Just hang in there. After Wednesday, things improve for Aquarians, okay? Energetically, financially, and emotionally. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is power. Claim the power and walk in your power of your sun sign. All right. By the way, Aquarians, just a little side note. One of the things that you might want to do this week is burn a blue candle. Blue is one of the Aquarius colors for candles. Get a blue candle and just burn it every day. And just offer that with your prayer to the cosmos. And I tell you, the star gods and the elemental beings will take that energy for that candle and use it now to help bless you, okay? So burn blue candles if you can this week. Blessings to you, Aquarians. Happy birthday. Next on our wheel, Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, this week for you, You share a little bit in common with the Capricorns, really, because you're ready to go and everybody wants to put the brakes on you. Pisces, you're really in touch with the truth. You are in touch with your higher self. You are in touch with what you need to do. But it's going to be a week where you may have trouble getting everybody on the same page. So this week, Pisces, similar to the Capricorns, you're going to have to kind of step out on your own and do things without a lot of backing and support. You want to think in terms of transcending limitations this week. Other people will try to limit you, to say no. As a Pisces, don't back down, don't give in. Keep focused on your agenda, keep pushing on it, and you'll have breakthroughs. When everybody else will say, oh, well, it can't be done, guess what, Pisces? You'll save the day, and you'll be the one the boss is saying, wow, bring that Pisces person in. I want to talk to them about a promotion. So this is a week, Pisces, for you to show your talent against all odds, and you will succeed. Your key word this week, Pisces, is transcend. Transcend other people's limitations. Transcend. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe we spun around our whole big zodiac wheel? Well, I tell you, I have had such a great time being here with you, and I hope you've enjoyed this show as well. Listen, I do need your support. Please help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, give me thumbs up, post it on your Facebook, post it on your website, tell people what we do here. And if you've enjoyed these horoscopes, I hope you'll come and join us each week for it. My horoscopes are not taken from any other astrologer or astrology site. I write these myself. They are PsychicBob's unique horoscope creation, so you won't get them anywhere else. Anyways, I hope this has been fun for you. Listen, make sure to keep it here at Spirit Channel. We always got more coming because tomorrow is going to be messages from the spirit world. Be here tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern U.S. time. That's 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific time for a live stream event where I will be doing live psychic readings here at my channel. So if you've been wanting to get a little psychic reading, get your psychic questions answered, be here tomorrow at 12 noon for a live stream event. You can type your questions in the chat. I'll be taking those and answering them. So I hope you'll join us. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We've always got more coming. And, also don't forget to go register for my psychic development class. We had a great turnout this last week. We have a psychic development class every Saturday held via Zoom. And it's a class where we gather and I teach you how to access your psychic power, and we do training. We have a really great group. It's been very consistent people coming. It's open enrollment, so you don't have to buy a block of classes. Just buy week to week as you want. The classes are structured so that even if you've never done any psychic work, you can come in and still start with us and learn from right where we are. So I think you'll really find that the classes work for you. A number of you have been saying, you wrote me and said you love the way I'm doing it because it allows you to, jump right in and start learning right away. And so I do structure it that way, and I hope you'll join it. It's only $30. You can pay for that over at my website is PsychicBob.com. Okay, so go over there. It's a PayPal button. You scroll down, hit the PayPal button. It's only $30. Now, I don't know about you, but I haven't found anybody who's willing to teach every week for 2 hours for only $30 for a 2-hour personal training seminar. I'm one of America's top psychics, and I don't say that to brag. It's just the fact. I'm one of the top psychics in the country, and I don't know anybody else at my level that will offer you direct one-on-one training with them for the price that I do. So I hope you'll consider it. I think it's a really great deal. 2 hours with Psychic Bob for only $30 training. In the class, I answer all your questions about your psychic development. I show you techniques. We walk through exercises. It's literally hands-on training. It's not just me sitting and spouting about stuff. It's me actually working with you to help you learn how to open your psychic senses. And we've had people in the class that said, oh, Psychic Bob, I don't know if I can do this. And I've turned around and helped them be able to make psychic connections. It's very thrilling to see the evolution of everybody, and I hope you'll be part of that with us. So go register today over at my website, PsychicBob.com. Class size is limited, so don't miss out. Go get your spot today. Well, guys, thanks for being here. I love you. Listen, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, give me a call. 703-825-3929 is the easiest way to reach me for a private reading. I have got a lot of calls in from you guys last night. I took off yesterday, last night, and today. So I will get back to you guys tomorrow. Don't worry, Psych Bob hadn't forgotten you, but I've just been overwhelmed with calls and I'm taking a little break. I just need to balance my energy. So I will get to you tomorrow, okay? You guys are best. I love you. I send blessings to all of you. We'll see you tomorrow for Messages from the Spirit World at 12 noon here at YouTube Spirit Channel live stream broadcast tomorrow. Till then, may all of you always blessed be.